In a speech Marx gave in London in 1856, he startled his audience with this story. In the Middle Ages, said Marx, there was in Germany a secret organization called the Secret Court. And Marx went on, if a red cross was seen marked on a house, people knew that its owner was doomed by the Secret Court. And then Marx said, all the houses of Europe are now marked with the mysterious red cross. History is the judge. Its executioner is the proletariat. This is Marx's vision of capitalist society, deserving and receiving capital punishment at the hands of the proletariat. This is Marx's vision of world history and its future, a history of such great injustice and inhumanity that it can culminate in only one way, by sentencing to death all of the capitalist world. Let us take a close look now at Marx's materialist conception of history, which is usually called his historical materialism. Historical materialism is the central theory of mature Marxism. It is stated, developed, or restated at some point in all the major works of mature Marxism: the German Ideology, the Communist Manifesto, the Preface to the Critique of Political Economy, and Capital. What does Marx mean by historical materialism? Marx believes that his own materialism is radically different from all previous types of materialism in his awareness that the world of material objects, the material world, is not a reality which is independent of human beings, but is actually a reality which is transformed by the labor of generations of human beings over the long stretches of history. Marx presents his own conception of historical materialism as a radically new way of understanding history. Marx's historical materialism explains the whole sweep of history by taking man's material production as the basis of history, and mental production, the human thought process, as its effect. And Marx insists that this real basis of history in material production, in the whole conception of history, has never before been understood. What does Marx mean by his new view that material production is the real basis of history and that human thought is only its effect? Exactly like Hegel before him, Marx is trying to find a key which will explain the characteristics of individual human societies and which will also explain the changes which have taken place in human societies in the course of history. Like Hegel, Marx is an organicist. For Marx, no less than for Hegel, every individual society is an interrelated organic totality in which no part can be understood in isolation. But whereas for the idealist philosopher Hegel, the explanation of the organic unity of a particular society lies in the spirit of the people, which embodies the spirit of the absolute. For the materialist theory of Marx, the explanation of the organic unity of a particular society lies in its economic structure, its economic foundation.